Okay. So good day. So for this part, we will present to you the test on the mean of a normal distribution in which the variance is unknown. So this is a two-part video in which for the first part is concept and one sample problem, and for the part two will be presented by my buddy Kirby, in which he will present another two sample problem. So without further ado, let's begin this presentation. So, to draw a inference on a mean in a one population case, assuming normally distributed, but the variance is unknown and the sample size is less than 30, t-test is used. The test statistic used is the t-statistics, which is denoted by TC, which is computed as follows. So, tandaan natin yung mga description na yun. So, this is our formula. So, TC is equals to our computed mean minus our hypothesized mean over our standard error. So, this is formula for the standard error. So, pakitandaan and let's proceed. So, for this type of test, we will be using t-table. Medyo iba lang siya sa t-table since sa t-table, hahanapin lang natin yung numbers dito tsaka dito. But dito iba kasi meron tayong DF which is the degree of freedom. Then, kung anong test yung ginamit. Then, kung saan siya nag-intersect din siya. Then, meron dito siya sa baba which is confidence level and yung C value. Okay. So, ito naman yung comparison ng ating, sorry. Ito naman yung comparison ng ating critical region. Kung mapapansin natin, for a two-sided test, nahati si alpha sa dalawa. So, yeah. Nahati siya sa dalawa na dito yung yung gitna niya, nahati siya symmetrically. No? May both positive and negative side siya. And for the one-sided test naman, one-sided test, no? Buo yung alpha, pero nagbabago siya depending on the sign. Yan. Na na-compute. Okay. Now let's proceed to the sample problem 1. So a manufacturer claims that the average lifetime of their rechargeable batteries is 500 cycles. Now to verify this claim, a quality control team selects a random sample of 15 batteries and tests them until failure. So the lifetimes in cycles of the tested batteries are as follows. Okay? To assume that the lifetimes are normally distributed and the variance is unknown, using a 5% significance level, so test whether the true mean battery lifetime differs from 500 cycles. So saan kanina, pagka daw wala si variance at ang sample natin is less than 30, we can use t-test. So dito, nakita natin dito, sa sample natin, 15 lang siya, which is less than 30. And sabi rin, variance daw natin is unknown. So, pwede natin gamitin dito si t-test. Okay. Since lahat naman ng part ng ating formula is na-discuss na ng other proofs, so, application na lang tayo dito. Okay? So, unahin natin yung ating mga hypothesis. For our null hypothesis, we have our mean, which is equals to 500, and our alternative hypothesis, which is not equal to 500. So, sa ganitong itsura ng ating hypothesis, so this is a two-sided test. Since gumamit tayo ng inequality sign. So, kailangan natin muna makompute ang computed mean. So, to get that, pag-present natin ito lahat, then divide natin sa kung ilan siya. So, which is 15. So, pag nakuha natin yun, we will get a value of our computed mean of 498.6667. Okay, so, meron tayong x. So, yung atin namang hypothesized mean is 500. So, meron na rin tayo nun. Ano na lang kulang natin? So, meron na tayong n. Para dito sa standard error, wala na lang tayong N. So, una natin si S, which is the standard deviation. So, ito ay discuss na rin. Medyo mahaba kasi itong proseso. So, gumamit na lang tayo ng CalQ since na-discuss na rin naman siya. And ang lumabas po ay 11.6782. Since meron na tayong value ni S, pwede na tayong mag-compute ng ating standard error. So, of course, the standard error that is S over the square root of N, which will give us the value of 3.0153. So, dahil nakuha na natin lahat ng ating mga hinahanap, pwede natin siyang i-substitute sa ating formula. So, TC is equals to our x minus our hypothesized mean over our standard error. So, ilagay lang natin ito, yung ating computed mean, our hypothesized mean over our standard error, and we will get the value of negative 0.4422. Okay. Ngayon naman, kunin na natin yung ating degree of freedom para ma-check natin siya sa ating p-table. So, sa ating degree of freedom, that is n minus 1. So, we have a 15 of n minus 1, we have a degree of freedom of 14. So, tingnan natin siya. And isa pa, significance level po natin is 5%. So, that is 0.05. I-check natin siya sa ating t-table. Mapapansin po niyo dito, wala natin dito sa DF, which is the degree of freedom. So, 14. Then, saan siya mag-intersect? So, dito tayo titingin sa two-tail. So, hindi natin ito kailangan i-divide sa 2. Unlike sa ginagawa natin sa v-value, hindi-divide pa pagka two-tail. So, tingin natin, saan ba yun? 0.05. Then, sa point of intersection niya, dito. So, we have a value of 2.145 sa ating nagaling sa t-table. So, balik tayo dun sa ating sinusolve. So, kung yun ang value natin, so we can get our critical region, no? So, our critical region is that t is less than negative 2.145 and t is greater than 2.145. So, yan po ang ating critical region. So, pansin natin na yung nakuha nating value ng TC ay hindi na satisfy both itong ating critical region. So, dito pa lang, we will not be accepting or we will reject yung ating, we will fail na ma-reject yung ating null hypothesis. So, to better, kumbaga, para mas may strong o mas strong yung ating result, kunin natin si p-value. Okay? So, si p-value natin, mula sa na-compute natin na TC, which is negative 0.44, i-look up lang natin siya sa ating t-table. So, we have a value of 0.32997. Then, since ito ay p-value, multiply natin sa 2. So, we have a value of 0.65994. Pansinin natin that it is greater than our significance level, which is 0.05. So, dito pa lang, failed to reject na ang ating hypothesis. Okay? So, mag-conclude na tayo since nakuha na natin pareha. Okay. So, to conclude, yung negative 0.4422 is in between the critical values. So, in between lang siya, hindi siya tumama mismo sa critical values. And the computed p-value is larger than the alpha. So, from that, so we fail to reject the null hypothesis, in which we will accept the null hypothesis and reject the alternative hypothesis. So, from that, at a 5% significant level, wala masyadong evidence na Yung lifetime ng, isang battery ay nagbabago from 500 cycle, and that is for the sample problem number 1. Thank you.